This is Game of Inches. 6 teams of anglers across the ice belt compete for 5 days for a grand prize of $6,000. Eligible species are narrowed down to 7 categories of freshwater fish. The total combined length of the 7 fish is their final score. Each team records their longest fish in each category. Who will take home the $6,000 at the end of day 5?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, day 4. We're had a long ride in this morning. We're trying to catch our laker.
The last few years I've been fishing over on the east side of the lake and having great luck over there this time of year. I really wanted to be able to hit some of those trout waters this week, but with the conditions that we have, it's just like it's not an option. You know, like I said, we just got to roll with the punches. First 2 spots we tried to hit this morning. The first spot I pulled up to, I bet that slush would have been over our boots. I don't know, I barely got turned around. This is what I really love to do, especially this time of year, is lake trout fish. I kind of spend a lot of time all season, and so does Dave. We're walleye fishing and stuff down there with a lot of ice fishermen on the Minnesota side of the lake, and then late in the season like this, the business kind of thins out a bit, and we get a lot of time to just put some miles on the machines and get out around Lake of the Woods and catch some lake trout, which are a lot of times just, you know, they're very active this time of year, and it's just more than anything, that bite is just fun. They're coming in so fast. It might have been like 2 or 3 bait fish real close together. It was kind of a broken up mark because I was thinking because it was so up close to the transducer, but I got up and by it in time. I think if it was a trout, it would have turned. So that maybe just was some bait fish. This is the Frostbite head spinner. This is probably one of my favorite setups for lake trout right here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is my #1 setup for lake trout on Lake of the Woods. I love this. This is the head spinner jig head. Some other brand swim bait tail there. You can see the tail kicking. I love that. I like a little chartreuse. Just a little bit though, not the whole thing. Not all chartreuse, just a little touch of chartreuse. And most of the time, no chartreuse, but sometimes a little bit.
Like that time, it was the perfect amount of chartreuse. I didn't have any chartreuse. It chased me for a little bit.
Any more chartreuse than
I
this?
should have went with the chartreuse.
For this one?
I don't know. He went off to the right.
Oh!
Going down to the bottom. You're
Got
on.
him,
Yes.
got him.
Yes, Joe. All right, buddy. Feel like a good one?
Yeah, doesn't feel bad. I don't think I've really got to feel his weight yet. Good one. Oh, it's rolling. Come on.
Let's go.
This is when they come off. I mean, this is just the most tense. Come on, it's right here. It's big head shakes. I don't want her to get, she's gonna get traction and run otherwise. Here she comes. Yes!
Nice
Yes!
job.
Yes! Oh, it's gonna be close to 30. There we go, buddy. Yes. All right.
Wow.
Oh, this fish made us work harder than we normally would have to work for a fish like this time of year, but that's a nice specimen of a Lake of the Woods lake trout.
Yeah, we just need to get one on the board. We need every inch we can get.
She's still pretty feisty. Bumped up.
Can you swing it? What do you get? 20.
Right there, it's bumped up tight, mouth is slammed shut.
28, and it's good still?
Yep.
28 3/4 inches.
Boom.
Nice
Hey.
fish, Joe. Way to go, bud.
All right,
That
man.
was really cool on the graph, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Awesome.
There you go.
Wow. It is normally not that hard to get a lake trout.
Especially this time of year. I mean, and one of the frustrating things for me was that I know over on the east side of the lake, we could have probably caught that, like a couple of fish like that, But the conditions are so harsh right now. It's just the most grueling conditions as far as traveling that you can get. We ended up here on this side of the lake where they're a little bit less prevalent, but man, we got it done. There's a good chance there's going to be some bigger lake trout from the other competitors, but
Maybe even lake trout that could probably eat that one.
yeah, there's good possibility, yeah. Man,
Hey, we'll
I would
take every
love to
inch
do
we
that.
can get,
That's
right?
right, man. It's a game of inches, brother. On to the next one. We did it, baby.
Let's go!
Oh, how long has that been there?
It's not that funny, but it's a little funny.
It's a good thing I have 7 extra pairs of gloves. Got some activity out in 50 feet. I don't know much about eel pout. One thing I know about them is they are excellent table fare. As far as catching them, I've watched some YouTube videos. Schlayton, yeah, that's what it was. Christopher Schlayton, and he had like a channel about the outdoors. And I saw one of his videos where he catches an eel pout, so I think we got a pretty good grasp on it here. Anyways, I learned a lot from those videos, and so here we are now, hammering on them. So, back to real life. It's about that time of year where the eel pout spawn. The females roll up, and the males roll up, and then they get all rolled up in each other, and there's a lot of spawning going on. And this has been known by others who have shared that information with me to be an excellent location for the spawning habitat of an eel pout. Day 4 it's gone all right so far this morning. Things are happening. You know, it's a little disappointing we weren't able to go chase a lake trout on the other side of the lake, but gotta play the hand you're given. Anyways, we ended up catching a lake trout this morning. That was nice. Wasn't quite as big as we had hoped, but we can't afford to spend too much time trying to catch a lake trout. We kind of expected it to be easier than it was. And it's nice that we were able to go back and refuel, come back out. Snow conditions today are very soft. Traveling on snowmobile is very inefficient. A lot of gas getting burned. And then we came 30 miles back out on the lake to catch some eel pout. So far, no pout. I've been seeing a lot of activity on the sonar. 2 men and a fish.
The saga continues.
So day 4, so far so good. Had a good morning and knocked off one of our target species right away, and we're just trying to get another one here for the afternoon. So a little windy, but it's all right. Traveling conditions are still tough. Catch a burbot here and call her a day.
I feel like they must have taken my plastic or something. I'm gonna reel up in just 1 second here. There's one staring me down. Definite, like a nice pod of fish just moved in. Come on. Oh, what the? It's kind of a weird hook set. I didn't think he had it. I had some weight there. There's definitely fish going by me. I don't know what. It's almost like it's the same as over there. Oh man. Here's a little snippet of factoid information for you. A little factoid snippet information. Everything around us right now is an island. Trying to just narrow some things down here, putting some pieces of the puzzle together. We found that eel pout live in water, and they live on top of the bottom. So we're starting with that, and we're just gonna go ahead and like build from there. Do you know what any of this means? So like, the fish will be like, it'll be, I should have brought the owner's manual. I don't know, they make you watch like YouTube videos now instead of just having an instruction manual, and I don't have that app. I can't just be looking up like how-to videos all day. Like, I have a tight schedule and a tight ship to schedule. Come here. Come on. It's important to just take in the scenery and know that at any moment your life could change forever. All these other teams are like traveling hours from one world record lake to the next, and just like from one untouched lake to the next. Here we go. And it's like we have stayed in the same cabin the whole time. We've been traveling only by snowmobile. We have not got inside a vehicle once. We've put on like 400 miles in the last 4 days on snowmobile. 400 miles? I drove 3,000 miles. Yeah, so you could go to the next world record location. Meanwhile, we're here on Lake of the Woods catching like some superstar fish. But just because we didn't drive 15 hours to some location that has had the last 3 world records caught out of it, everybody's gonna think we're garbage. When in fact, we are far from garbage. We're real. We're real guides, and we're up against these big shot YouTubers. They got private jets and helicopters taking them from one location to the next. They're out here in hovercrafts, monster trucks. Like, none of them have even ever ridden a snowmobile, I don't think. Yeah, nice work on your 44-incher on a lake where, you know, they just caught 348s in the last month. Congratulations on your win. I'll keep fishing Lake of the Woods and be proud of it.
World records.
And you think I'm garbage? You're garbage!